everybody, welcome to In the Kitchen with KG, and I wanted to make for you guys today a spicy carrot dip. So I saw this has kind of been a trending recipe going around lately, and Pampered Chef, our own company, had somebody post it, and I'm like, that sounds really good because it's healthy, it's good for you, carrots are good for you, and it has some other really good healthy ingredients, so this is gonna be delicious. So let me tell you what we're doing. So we're gonna do it in a couple of parts because the dip is something so easy. We're gonna get to use, y'all know, for those that know the love of my life, besides my husband and daughter, love my blender. And so we're gonna get to use our awesome blender to finish the dip off. Okay, so what we have going on, is we have carrots and onions sauteing in some olive oil, about 4 tablespoons of olive oil in our 12-inch nonstick skillet. And so it's gonna take about 20 minutes for them to kind of like cook down. So I thought about what are some other options that you could do? So for example, if you wanted to, you could roast the carrots, which really give off a lot of flavor. Maybe saute your onions and then do it, but I decided to kind of do it in our 12-inch skillet. So we're gonna add garlic. It says to add about two garlic cloves. Y'all, I don't know what 2 garlic cloves means. If something says 1 garlic clove, I'm gonna add like 3. This is our garlic press, the best garlic mincer out there. Nothing better than that. I mean, did you see that's coming right off? And of course, I didn't have to unpeel it. Take the peel off. I'm gonna do some more because we're gonna get I think I'm gonna put about 3 cloves of garlic in here. I don't know, I love garlic. It's healthy for you too. So why not add this? We're making a healthy dip. Hello, who's ready to go back to school? Because this is when I'm doing this video, and you might watch this video at a different time, it's end of July, and school's starting back here in the ATL. All right, so 3 cloves of garlic that we have just added, and as you know, with garlic, we're adding a few more ingredients because we don't want the garlic to sit on too high of a heat and then it burns. And then it kind of leaves a bitter taste. We don't want that. So we're also adding a 4th. This is some added spices. Wait till you see some. We have more seasonings coming up. So cumin, about a 1/4 of a teaspoon. Using a 1/4 of a teaspoon. You know this is a Pampered Chef tool, folks. And our cinnamon, guys. I mean, if you don't have this cinnamon, you got to get it in the holidays because that's when it comes out. And we're going to go ahead and put a 1/4 of our amazing cinnamon. Y'all, this is the best stuff. I myself stock up. This is literally, I think I have 2 more of these left before they're gonna come back out in December. All right, we have our cinnamon. A teaspoon of salt. Okay, so salt's gonna add a little flavor in there. It's gonna brighten the other flavors. I already see it doing really good. Okay, so now it's gonna, yes. So we're gonna mix it all up together. And we're gonna put the top on. So the top is gonna help to cook the carrots through. Oh my God, it smells, I cannot wait for this. I love carrots, I love cooked carrots, so I feel like if you like cooked carrots, how can you not like this dip? I don't know. All right, so it smells amazing in here. So we're gonna let this go like this, and we're gonna put our top on, and we're just gonna let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and I'll be back in a little bit, and we're gonna get all these ingredients in our blender and make this dip. Can't wait to try it. See you soon. Okay, so we are back, which I know for you, you're like, well, where were you? Because I'm watching this video and it's only been like a minute or 2. That's okay. So we roasted some walnuts, about a 1/2 a cup. The bag was about a 1/2 cup. Roasted them in the air fryer, and then on the bottom of the blender, and then on top of the blender right now are the carrots and the onions. So just take a look at how awesome they look. They're like, the onions have gotten a nice color on them. The carrots have gotten, and it still smells delicious. Okay, so we're gonna add a few more ingredients before we start it. So we're going to add, it's about a tablespoon of orange zest. So we're gonna add that in there. And I wanted to show you, so we have a new zester and juicer. So I've already zested it and added it. So this is the juicer, which is awesome. So I've already done a 1/2 an orange. I'm just gonna do the other one. Instead to do the whole orange, we're just gonna get all that orange really good and done. And then we're going to put all that juice in there. So we're adding like some, I love, it's just kind of like a natural sweetener. We know juice has sugars in it, so this is gonna be so good. I cannot wait to try it. Okay, so then we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of parsley, some chopped up parsley. So I'm gonna put the parsley in. I just wanted to, and again, we're probably gonna add some parsley at the end. So it's about a good helping of parsley in there. So one of the things that I love to do with herbs is I like to use our scissors. These are our stainless steel scissors. They're awesome. I love them. They're great for chopping up herbs. They're great for chopping up chicken bones, your mayo. Seriously, like that simple. Okay, then we're going to add more cinnamon. So we have about 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So it's kind of like, you have to think about, do you want it to be more on the cinnamony side, more on the cumin side? So I kind of am not sure because it's the first time I'm ever making this, literally, you know, on TV. So I'm just gonna add 1/4 of everything, 1/4 of cumin, 1/4 of cinnamon, and then I'll decide at the end if I'm like, okay, that was just way too much of this or way too much of that. All right, so the one thing ingredient we don't have, so it said a little bit of red pepper flakes, so I'm just gonna boop, 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 because it's supposed to be spicy. Well, here's the thing about the spice. I don't have harissa, and so harissa is a Mediterranean spice that is extremely spicy. You don't need a whole lot of it, but I don't have it. So I happen to have, if you haven't had this, it's ridiculous, and it's from Trader Joe's, and no, Trader Joe's don't pay me nothing. But it says spicy honey. So it's like, you know, Mike's Hot Honey. Okay, so I'm just gonna give it a little swirl in there. Also, we'll add some sweetness, and we're just gonna see what happens. So with our blender, we have a little taper because I'm gonna pulse it, but I may need to hit a different mode. So we have custom modes on here, grinding, like you guys have seen me make nuts. So we're just gonna pulse it and see what happens. It's doing really good. I'm just gonna take the taper, I'm just gonna go in and kind of, you can see the steam because you see, so in the recipe, and I'll be happy to share the recipe too. In the recipe, it says to let it all cool down. Well, I don't really need to. I mean, this is, what's cool about this blender is it lets you get to higher heats. I mean, we're literally taking this to high heat when we make things like jams and, yeah, the jams and soups. Okay, so let me check. Let's just check inside. Okay, so, oh my God, I just got like an amazing whiff. We're not even done yet. So I'm gonna pulse it one more time and then I'm gonna add a couple things. I'll tell you what it is in a minute. Okay, so now, we're adding maple syrup and olive oil, which is what it says. So for any good hummus, you always need to have plenty of olive oil. So we're just gonna do about a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'll do a tablespoon of the maple syrup. I did add a little more salt. And we're just gonna see, this should really help it to kind of mix up. All right, so let me get in there and see how we are doing. So this is the longest stick you've ever seen, and it's made perfect. It's a non-stick silicone like spreader, and it's, oh my gosh, I think it looks, I mean, I don't know, what do you think? Looks great. My videographer is like, this is gonna be really good. Okay, so I don't wanna add any more olive oil because I'm gonna add a little bit on the top because it just looks pretty. And well, you know, I can just taste it, hold on. Okay, let's give it one more little pulse. Okay, we'll do one more. And that's it, folks. I think that's gonna be it. So let's go ahead and open it up and let's put it in one of our glazed Pampered Chef stoneware pieces. And y'all, this might be the next dip that I might do on a virtual or even hosting a party, an in-person party. Oh my God. All right, so let's put some in here because we want to make it look a little pretty before I like officially taste it, like camera ready. Let's make it, and I know it looks, you know, interesting, but I mean, so let's think about what are the uses that we could do with this. So of course, it's just a great dip, like a hummus. You could have it with veggies. You could have it with crackers, which we're gonna try it with the cracker. You can also, and I'll finish a little bit later to scoop the rest of it. So let me put this right here for a minute. So to make it pretty is I'm gonna put a little bit of parsley on top. I mean, how cute is that? And then, because all good Mediterranean dips deserve a nice little olive oil schmush. All right, let's see. All right, let's try it. I'll let my videographer try it later. It is amazing. It is amazing. It's beautiful and healthy and gets you all those good carrots. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching my spicy carrot. It's not that spicy, so I would definitely consider adding a little more spice to it. So I hope y'all have a great day.